I'm going to show you how to fix a corrupt iMovie library. If you're not sure what that is, let's say you try to open an iMovie library, such as this one, and something weird happens. As an example for me, it just crashed and I got this iMovie quit unexpectedly. You can get other errors. Sometimes you'll get an iMovie window, but it will just be a blank gray window or a white window. Sometimes you'll get the iMovie icon on the dock, but no window. There's a few symptoms of it, but the way to tell is to open up Console and look back to the iMovie entry from when you tried to launch iMovie. And if you get this error, 11 fatal error, the database at blah 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 is corrupted, SQLite error code 11, that's how you know that you've got the corrupt library. So just for full disclosure, I'm using iMovie version 10.0.5 and OS X 10.9.5. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is open a new Finder window and hold down the Option key on your keyboard, and while you're holding that, click on Go, and that's going to reveal the hidden library option. So click that and go to Containers and find the folder for iMovie, which is com.apple.imovieapp, and just drag that to the trash. And then go down to Preferences, and again find the entry for iMovie, which is com.apple.imovieapp, and just drag that to the trash. So those preference files that we just got rid of, all they do is help iMovie remember things like the last program you had open, what you had your settings set to last. So deleting those isn't going to delete any of your footage or anything like that. We need to get rid of them so that iMovie will open again. Otherwise, it's going to keep trying to open that corrupt library and keep crashing. So here's my corrupt library. I've named it corrupt-library. You can name it the same thing to follow along, or you can just remember that our libraries are named different things. I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to go to another folder on my computer, just some folder removed from the area we'll be working in. I've made a folder called Safe Backup Location, and you're going to paste it. This way you have a copy of the corrupt library without any changes made to it. That way, if we screw things up even more, you'll have that backup to go to. And in fact, I'm going to name that corrupt library backup. Okay, so now we're back at our original corrupt library, and again, I'm going to copy it and paste it. Okay, and that copy, I'm going to rename corrupt library files removed. So now you've got in your backup location, you've got the backup, which we won't touch at all. You've got your original corrupt library, and you've got this copy we've just made called files removed. And it seems like a lot of different copies, but trust me, it could save you some trouble in the future. All right, so what we need to do now is go into the files removed library. So I'm going to right click on it and say show package contents. And now we're seeing the files that make up that library file. Okay, so remember that in iMovie, at the top level you have library files. Everything is contained within those. And then within a library file you have events, and then within those events you've got your footage and also your projects or movies. So here's a folder, and this is actually my event folder. It's the event is named the date that it was created. So go into the event folder and find the file called currentversion.imovieevent and delete it. And remember, we've got multiple backups here, so don't worry about deleting it. Alright, so now I'm going to open iMovie, and it's opening fine since we deleted those preference files. I'm going to go to File, Open Library, New, to create a new library. And this is going to get stored in the same location I've been working in. And I'm going to name it blank. And let me just close this other thing I had open. Okay, so now I've got an empty library named blank. The purpose of this is just so that we have something to open iMovie with that has no content in it. That way we minimize the possibility of more crashes. Okay, now go to File, Open Library, Other, Locate, and let's open the Files Removed library that we just made. So hey, it opened because we removed that iMovie event file, so the crash is gone for now, but it's still broken. There's still nothing here. If you click on All Projects, you'll see that actually your project is here somewhere. I've removed the name for this video, but if I double click on it, you'll see that all of your cuts are here, but none of them have any footage. They all have that red bar, meaning that iMovie doesn't know where to find the source footage for that clip. So, okay, we're halfway there. Now that you've verified that your project is here somewhere, I want you to close the library, Files Removed. So now we should just have blank open. And quit iMovie. So if you've gotten this far and everything looks like it does on my computer, then you've probably got the same problem. If something looks different, you might have a different problem, or you might need to just start over from the beginning, remembering to delete the preference files. Sometimes you just need to do it a couple times for it to all work. Okay, so open a new Finder window and go to that original corrupt library. Right-click on it and Show Package Contents. Go into the Event folder and find this Original Media folder. Copy it and then paste it elsewhere on your computer. I'm going to paste it in this same directory that I've been working in. Okay, so there it is. This folder, by the way, contains all of the source footage, so all of the clips that you've imported into iMovie, and also all of the voiceovers that you've recorded. So our stuff is here. It hasn't been deleted. iMovie just doesn't know where to find it. I'm going to rename this. I'll just call it Original Media from Corrupt Library. When working with so many libraries, it's good to give things very specific names so that you don't get confused. Let's open iMovie again, and now we're going to make yet another library. So go to File, Open Library, New, and I'm going to call this Reconstructed. And within Reconstructed, let's create a new project or movie. So click the Create button, and then Movie. No theme, and I'm going to name it Dummy Project. Now, you want to close Reconstructed. Make sure you close the library and quit iMovie. Okay, at this point you want to have two Finder windows open. In one, you're going to show the package contents of our original corrupt library, so right-click on it and show package contents. There we go. And then in the other one, you want to show the package contents of the reconstructed library that we just made. And the names are at the top if you forget which is which. So in corrupt, go into the event folder, and then go into the project folder. It's a folder that will be named the name of your project. And you should have this current version.imovie event file. This is your project file, so copy that. Now in Reconstructed, go into your event folder, and then into your dummy project folder, and you should see another current version.imovie event. So put that in the trash. and then paste the current version.iMovie event that we got from our corrupt library. All right, I'm going to close these just to clean things up. All right, open iMovie once again, and open your blank library once again. And now go to File, Open Library, Other, Locate, Reconstructed. Now if we go to All Projects, you should see Dummy Project, and it should have the information of the project that you lost. So I'm going to double click on that. Alright, now it still looks like it doesn't know where to find everything. And that's because we don't have any of the footage in this event or library. Still in our reconstructed library, I'm going to go to Import and find that original media from corrupt library folder. Remember when we copied that earlier? I'm going to select the whole folder and import. Alright, now you need to wait for iMovie to import the footage, and then once that's done, you need to wait a couple more minutes, and hopefully your blank clips down there in your project will start to get populated with the correct source clips that you just imported. Okay, there you go. Everything popped up in the right place. Everything is fixed now. I would recommend making a copy of this fixed library immediately, make a backup of it, just in case it breaks again, and hopefully this doesn't happen again.